Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the ORSKEY Dash Cam. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a car dash camera or vehicle video recorder, and here are some of its features. And there are some specifications on the bottom of the box packaging. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by sliding off the sleeve and setting it to the side right there. Now let's continue to unpack or unbox the ORSKEY Dash Cam by, of course, popping up that box flap to reveal the contents of the box. And let's set the items on the tabletop and giving you a look straight in the box with the ORSKEY 1080p dash cam right there. Let's pop it out and continue to remove the rest of the items from the box packaging. Of course, checking very carefully to make sure nothing is left hidden away on the underside of the tray packaging. Okay, so that's the contents of the entire ORSKEY Dash Cam box removed, and let's set them out across the tabletop very neatly here to make sure you have a complete view of everything that we've removed from the box packaging. So being a bit particular here, but of course this is for your maximum viewing experience right there with this ORSKEY Dash Cam unboxing. Okay, so that's the entire contents removed from the box packaging. So just setting them across the tabletop very neatly there. Okay, so let's start off by first taking a look at this card here. So the ORSKEY Dash Cam does come with what appears to be a customer satisfaction card or customer support contact details. So let's set that down to the side right there, to the top right hand side, and move on to the next item. So there appears to be a user manual or user guide or instruction manual, and just showing you the thickness of it right there of this ORSKEY 1080p dash cam's user manual, and flipping open to the first page, very interestingly laid out right there on the top right hand corner of the page with a menu and English pages listed in the table of contents. And just flipping through to the next page, you can see the print is rather small, so giving you a quick scan for your reference of the details contained within this ORSKEY 1080p dash cam's user manual right here. So just flipping through for your reference at this user manual, and of course you should always read and understand the instructions before attempting to operate any electronic or electrical devices and appliances. Okay, so right there, don't do what I do. I just go and try by trial and error, of course risking any kind of damage and injury to myself. So don't do that, but instead read the user manual before attempting to use or operate any such devices. Okay, moving on to the next item, we do have a packet of cables here, and this appears to be, let's remove it from its packet. And as you can see, it is a USB, mini USB cable. Okay, now I'm just going to set it down on the bottom right hand side of the frame, and moving on to the next item, there appears to be a mount, a windscreen mount for the ORSKEY Dash Cam. So giving you a nice good look. So it does have a suction cup right there, and it's nice to see that it is protected with a film there, packaging film. Okay, so simple with a swivel ball there, and of course a lever to activate the vacuum on the suction cup right there. And over here, the screw mount for the ball joint right there, swivel joint with 300, or at least pretty free moving articulation right there. And to tighten it and lock it in place, simply turn it clockwise. So right there, the mounting mount for the ORSKEY Dash Cam, and setting it down and moving on to the next item. I'm just going to set it sideways. We do have the power adapter, the cigarette lighter power adapter right here. Let's remove it from its plastic packet. It's right there, giving you a nice good look at the power adapter to the car's lighter socket, or your vehicle's lighter socket right there. And of course taking a look at the label and specifications of this car charger right there, or power supply or adapter. Okay, and it does have, once again, that mini USB connector or plug right there. Okay, and you can see the coil of cable is rather long, so that's always good to pay attention to when purchasing such a product. Okay, and to the main item itself, which is the ORSKEY Dash Cam, we go. And let's slide it out from its protective plastic bag right there. And looking at the ORSKEY Dash Cam right here. Nice, good view. Close up at the ORSKEY Dash Cam, or vehicle video recorder. And just going to give you a nice close-up look to the sides as well as the back. Of the dash cam, so nice, good look, and of course to the sides once again, to the right hand side with its buttons right there, and back to the front again. Nice, good view. You can see that the lens does stick out somewhat. It uses a Sony lens. And looking at the underside, or is at the top. So let's get the orientation right. So right there with the lettering or text at the bottom left hand side of the ORSKEY Dash Cam. Once again, giving you that look, and you can see the micro SD card slot at the top as well, and other function buttons right there, or navigation buttons to this ORSKEY Dash Cam, and a top down view. So these connectors and sockets are at the top with the mounting screw hole in the middle, of course, and you can see a slot for HDMI out should you wish to play back onto a TV screen, and the mini USB socket right there to power the dash cam. Okay, so nice, good look at the ORSKEY Dash Cam. I'm just resting it in the palm of my hand just so you have some idea of the size and scale of this dash cam. So rather compact and pretty light in weight, so can't really feel too much weight to it, which is nice because the last thing you want to do is hang a heavy item onto your windscreen, and usually the heavier they are, the more likely they are of popping off from a pretty ordinary suction mount system. So right there, giving you an all-around look once again to the ORSKEY 1080p dash cam. You can see once again very prominent lens for dash cam, sticking out so far out, but they claim that it is a Sony lens right there with infrared night vision. So nice, good look all around at this ORSKEY dash cam. Looking at the bottom as well, right there, showing you the different holes, or at least you can see there is what appears to be a reset pinhole, as well as the microphone hole at the base of the dash cam. Okay, so now let's see if we can power it on without any power connected. Otherwise we will just have to test it out and show you the results after. Okay, so let's see if I can get this going. And there is that power button there. Let's press it down and see if it turns on. Okay, so obviously there is no charge, or at least no power supply to the dash cam, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and test it out and then show you the results of this ORSKEY dash cam. Okay, so we're testing out the ORSKEY dash cam, and so far it's been pretty easy to operate. The only exception is trying to free up room on the micro SD card, or on your micro SD card when it becomes full, or if it does become full, or if you decide you want to delete certain files from it. Not the simplest thing to do if you've not read the user manual, and even reading the user manual, it's not entirely clear, so there's a bit of fiddling around. But apart from that, it is pretty straightforward to use. So as you can see, doing a decent job of recording footage. this is the daytime test of the ORSKEY Dash Cam. So the previous section you would have seen would have been the night video recording and test, of course. So now we're doing it in the daytime, and this is early in the morning. And it's somewhat cloudy. It's nice to see there aren't many